Johnny Fontana, Half Amazing TV, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing a video on the art of EQ mixing, right? Being patient with that mix, ensuring that you don't go too far, especially when you have new elements, new instruments coming in into an outgoing track. You want to make sure that you separate them and just be patient with it, right?
The timing of a joke is the same as music. If the rhythm isn't just right, if it's a little long or the pause in between the setup and the punchline, if it isn't just right, it doesn't get a laugh. And I don't know why, but I know what's right and when it's not right.
So anyway, but before we get into that as well, just wanted to mention something, right? I've been doing a lot of research, right, online, especially when it comes to like equipment and even on forums, and it's just so funny how 5, 10 years ago, everyone was like complaining about sync and how it's becoming, how it's cheating and all that. Now it's like all of a sudden everyone's using the controllers, which I was about to get one, but I decided I want to keep my things separate. And now it's like you have everyone doing cue points, especially on record box. So everyone is, have like 1,000 songs, and each song has its cue points and all that.
It was the hardest, roughest crowd you would ever love, because once you played their music, they were your best friend. If you didn't know how to play, they would boo you. That's probably shit Flex don't even talk about. But the room was tough. Like, you have to play certain verses all the way to the end. Couldn't cut. Like today, all these kids, you guys cut it in 50 seconds, next record. Back then, you couldn't cut the record like that. No. They're singing every lyric. And if they don't get shit off, they're like, yo, this DJ's fucking trash. And they'll throw some bottles at you. Yeah.
You got a bottle thrown at you.
But see, that's the thing. Maybe there's not enough people throwing bottles at you guys. And
It's
today.
not. No, I agree with you.
Maybe I should come up with the OGs and start throwing bottles at you guys so you guys know not to do it again. So you're going to tell me, Jason, that you never seen a crowd boo your DJ?
Never.
Like, yo, get the
They'll come to me, complain to me, but they won't go directly to him or say anything to
well,
him.
that's nice.
Yeah.
We weren't lucky enough to have that. Guys would throw at you, man. They would curse you out. They would come 15 deep to the DJ booth and threaten your life. You up. Anthony, you never told Jason none of this stuff?
No, you hear.
It's not just a tunnel, bro. It's not just a tunnel. It's everywhere, bro. Like, that's just the way it was.
So I find it very ironic that, we can sit here and discuss, the cheating of using sync while everyone has all these cue points. For me, it doesn't make a difference, but the conversation now is like, oh, there's no such thing as cheating. Cheating is when you record a mix and you pretend as if it's not yours. That's cheating. So like we sort of moved the line from like using sync to now, oh, everything goes. I just find that very fascinating, right? That anyway, but so let me start with this track, and then as I play this track, remember where we are, right? We are after hours outdoor. So the sun's coming up and we just wreck them and we're bringing in that vocals, right? I like my vocals. A lot of cats, they don't, they like that darker, deeper stuff. But you also have to know who you are. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, I'm what do you call that again? I'm into that stage where I like good looking people. I like partying, with people who understand fashion, understand, good music. That's what I'm all about. And if you want to do that dungy, low sling, deep, dark, dirty beats, that's fine. That's for you, but that's not me. But anyway, let's get into this. That's that New York sound right there. Robbie Rivera. But my man, he's not from New York. He's from Miami. back in the 90s, early 2000s, he was rocking that sound. Rocking this sound, matter of fact. A lot of people thought he was from New York. He's from Miami. So does it make it a Miami sound or a New York sound? I don't know, you tell me. Just give him a little something. I actually edited this song. This is too loud. Let go that loop. And I start introducing the song. You hear the song? No, whoa. We're like, woo, 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 woo. Bring it back, 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 bring it back. Loop it. Now start introducing it now. Play with it. Start bringing it down. Now most guys, they'll run away. They're gone. This song is out. But for us, we're here to stay. You know, a lot of people were like, yo, you know, you could do 2 songs that go together, but I want to see you do another song back to back, because anybody can do 2 songs. Let me see you follow through. All right, let's do this. This one's a little fast, so I gotta keep bringing it back. Now I got that one on loop. Now watch how I exit out with the EQ. You want to phrase it out. Ever so lightly.
Like walking in the sunshine through a sun.
Use the vocals.
Like being in a place where you belong.
As a distraction.
Like walking in the sunshine through a sun. Like being in a place where you belong.
It's out. All right. All right. Perfecto. So here you have it. So what I basically did was just a set, you know, I gave you some visuals, some background to see where we are, what's going on. Again, some cats are very flashy and they do all the tricks. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But for me, I'm like, dude, like, I want to enjoy the music, right? And I want the people in front of me, you know, they're sexy, they're good-looking dudes, you know, females, and just the atmosphere. I want everything to just to flow, you know. There's always a time, you know, depending on the crowd. If it's like a more wild, you know, like one of those crowds, or if you're playing some like the Latin stuff, You want to get in there, do some like effects, do some short mixes and all that good stuff, and the delay and filter and all that stuff. That's cool, You can go in that and come out. But especially when you're doing like these sets, you want everything to be nice and perfect and aligned. Have that tempo and make sure you're very patient with that EQ, because that EQ is going to mess you up. It's going to kill you. And if you start introducing a new song and you find that, oh man, all these, the songs coming in, you can easily just loop that place. Loop it, let that song finish out, and then just introduce it. People are not going to notice. Weird, because we're counting the beats, we're counting, the measures and the bars and all that stuff, and the phrases, because we want to get everything, but sometimes it's not going to always get or be perfect, right? So sometimes you're just going to have to mask it. So that's what I did there, that the elements were coming in, and that the electric one sort of went out, and it was just on a break, but on a beat, on a break beat, instead of like a breakdown, like a break beat. And I was able to then loop that and then introduce the elements slowly, and then bring down the bass, and then allow that to go. So that's it for this tutorial. Again, these are easy tutorials once you get the hang of it, right? Once you are able to master being able to function with multiple elements at a time. You know what I'm saying to you? I prefer this style. I think it's a little bit more involved. I think, you get more out of this than doing all the tricks and then just putting stuff together, in and out, in and out, in and out. Because I've been watching a lot of videos, and I'm seeing just people just doing their thing, and then just this tempo, this tempo, this tempo, this tempo, this tech with house, funky with minimal. And I'm like, dude, like what? But hey, who am I to judge? Johnny Fontana, Half Amazing TV, we out.